Hi friends, very good morning to one and all. So, welcome to Ashok Consulting Services YouTube channel. So, in last class, we have discussed about how to define company code and how we are going to create the company codes and what is meant by company code and how we are creating transport request and how many types of transport requests and everything we have discussed. Hope that is clear for all. In this class, in this today's session, we will try to learn chart of accounts. So I request each one of you don't skip this video in between because chart of accounts is very important topic or concept in SAP FICO, and also it is a interview question as well. Without this, we cannot interview will not complete it. Okay. So during interview, if interviewer asks about chart of accounts, we should be in a position to explain what is chart of account and how many types of chart of accounts we have in SAP, and we'll have to explain what is the use of each and every chart of account, right? So, and then we'll see how the chart of account will work, how we are going to define chart of accounts in SAP S4 Hana, and also we'll discuss what is the difference between ECC and S4 HANA. What are that means? What are the changes are happen when it comes to uh, ECC and S4 HANA? Everything we'll discuss. Again, I am repeating, friends. Don't skip this video. This is very important topic. Okay. Without any delay, let's get into today's session. Okay. So first, we'll try to understand chart of accounts. What is chart of accounts? So to create chart of accounts, we have to use this transaction code called OB13. OB13 is a transaction code where we are going to create the chart of accounts. Okay. And we'll see. Chart of account is nothing but list of GL accounts. GL accounts will be created under the COA level. COA means chart of accounts. Okay. Chart of account is nothing but list of GL accounts, and GL accounts will be created under the chart of accounts level only. This chart of accounts will be created at a global level and it's not pertains to the company code. This means at the time of creating the chart of account, we are not going to enter any company code. Okay, that's why it's not pertains to company code. And same chart of accounts we can assign to multiple company codes. For example, I have multiple company codes, and since this chart of account will be defined at global level, we can use same chart of accounts to the multiple company codes. Okay, that is the use. So chart of account is nothing but list of GL accounts only. So under the chart of account only, we are going to create the GL accounts, and then we are going to use those GL accounts for postings or transaction postings purpose. Okay. Now we'll discuss types of chart of accounts. So there are three types of chart of accounts. Number one, operating chart of account, group chart of account, and country specific chart of account. Okay. So this all three chart of accounts plays very important role in SAP. Okay. We'll try to understand what is the use of each chart of accounts. Okay. Now we'll discuss about operating chart of account. This operating chart of account will also called as primary chart of account. Okay. Operating chart of accounts are mandatory for every company code in SAP. Okay, and which will be used to post the financial transactions only on primary cost of GL accounts. That means operating chart of accounts will be used to post the financial transactions in SAP by the business users. Okay, in real time, in a real project. So there are two people which I covered in my previous class, that there are two people. One is business users, another one is consultants. Okay, business users, their responsibility is to post the financial transactions and to create the master data and also generating the reports. Okay. And then consultant roles and responsibility is that implement the SAP, do the customization. If any business user face any issues, then being a consultant, we have to provide the solutions for the issues. This is the difference. Okay. So business users are going to post the financial transactions for generating reports. And also it will integrate with controlling module and logistic module. So we know, right, in SAP FICO, we have two things. One is FI. FI means finance and accounting. Controlling means CO means controlling. Okay. FI will be used for uh, external purpose. That means mostly it will work for client base, and controlling will be used for internal purpose. That means reporting purpose. So controlling will be used to analyze the cost cutting details, like how much cost we have spent, how much profit we have received, and to understand everything, we are going to use controlling model internally. But finance model will be used for external purpose, like client base, where we are going to do the financial transactions, and we are going to create the master data details. We are going to do the financial transactions, and we are going to prepare the P&L and the balance sheets and everything. Okay. The primary chart of account can be assigned to multiple company code, for which companies need to follow the same accounting structure. As I mentioned above point only, we can assign same primary chart of accounts to multiple company codes. But the thing is, like, they need to follow the same structure. Okay. Now, so I repeat again, operating chart of account will be used to post the financial transactions or business day-to-day activities, whether it could be creation of master data or posting the financial transactions, and then only they are going to create the reports through financial transactions. Okay, now we'll discuss what is meant by group chart of account. Group chart of account can be used for consolidate and compare purpose, and it will be defined at global level. See, group chart of account will be used for consolidation and compare. When I say consolidation and compare, for reporting purpose only. For example, I have multiple company codes. Let's say company code 10, company code 20, company code 30, like that. We have different company codes. So my client is expecting to check or analyze the report, right? So at that point of time, it is very difficult for us to consolidate individually, right? So at that point of time, we are going to use this group chart of account for consolidation and compare purpose. Okay. And the group chart account will be linked to primary chart of account. So by using group chart of account, how we are going to consolidation and compare? Because at the time of creating operating chart of account or primary chart of account, we are going to provide a link between group chart of account and primary chart of account. That means at the time of creating primary chart of account, we are going to assign this group chart of account, so that primary chart of account will be linked with group chart of account. And then at the time of posting the transactions, business users do the postings to only primary chart of accounts, so that primary chart of accounts will be linked to is already linked to group chart of account, and will get the same data copied to the group chart of account. Okay, so that in that way we can extract the report at the group chart of account level, and we can do the consolidation and compare. Okay, and group GL account always collects the data from the primary GL account. That's what I mentioned earlier also. Group chart of account always collects the primary data from the primary GL accounts. That means business users cannot do the postings directly to the group chart of account, because it is used for reporting purpose only. It is not useful to do the postings directly to the group chart of account. So whatever data, whatever financial transactions that we do in the system, that system is going to check what is the group chart of account has been linked to the operating chart of account, and the same data will copy to the group chart of account. So simply you can tell in the interview that What is mean by group chart of account means group chart of account will be used to consolidation and compare purpose for reporting purpose. Okay. And it always collects the data from the primary GL accounts because we cannot post that entries directly to group GL accounts. Now we'll discuss about what is country specific GL account. Sorry, country specific chart of account. So in the same way, country specific chart of account will also called as alternative chart of accounts. Country specific is nothing but alternative chart of account. Alternative chart of accounts. It is required to address the country specific legal requirements. That means country specific chart of account will also called as alternative chart of accounts and which will be used for country specific legal requirements. So whenever countries are having specific requirements to address such requirements, we are going to use country specific require chart of account because if I use the same group chart of account or multiple different chart of accounts, it may impact. So I don't want to disturb operating chart of account and GL accounts and everything. So SAP has provided option to create a country specific chart of account. So simply you can say that country specific chart of account will be used to country specific legal requirements only. Okay. Same way, here also we cannot post the data directly to the country specific GL accounts. And this country specific chart of account will also call it as alternative chart of accounts. It always collects the data from the operating chart of account only. How it is going to collect from the operating chart of account and everything we are going to see in the system practically. And later on, once we create all these chart of accounts, we are going to assign in assign those chart of accounts to the company code. We'll see how we are going to define in system. So as I mentioned, what is the transaction code to define chart of accounts? Okay, transaction code is OB13. Okay, OB13 is a transaction code. See, change view all chart of accounts. Okay, just click on. Okay, before creating, okay, just check. X OB. It's not there. So we click on new entries and we'll create chart of accounts. So first we'll create group chart of account only. Since we have three types of chart of accounts, right? Right? So operating chart of account, group chart of account, country specific chart of account. So first we'll create a operating chart of account here. So here in chart of account field, we can mention maximum up to 4 digits. Either it will be like we can mention numeric way or we can mention alphabet way. Okay. So I'm just giving both the ways X, O, P. This means operating XOP is operating chart of account, and I'm giving operating chart of account for for I'll just this is a description only. We can mention anything. Operating chart of account for India. Yeah. Yes. Okay. And then here general specifications we have. So maintain language. Since it is in India, okay, I'm going to select English. Okay. then length of GL account number. So here length of GL account number, if you click on drop down, we can mention from 0 to 10. 0 we should not put actually, so we should mention either minimum 1, from 1 to we can mention maximum 10. So here since we have three types of chart of accounts, we have to give the different length of GL accounts, so that it is useful to identify by looking at the length of GL accounts. Okay, so for operating GL account, I am giving length as 5 digits. Okay, then consolidation. So I mentioned, right, group chart of account. So group chart of account will be used for consolidation compare purpose. So as of now, I have not created any group chart of account. So hence the reason I'm not mentioning anything. I'm just keeping it as blank. So once we created all three chart of accounts, then again I will come back to this chart of account and I will provide a link to the operating chart of account. See, I mentioned here, right? Group chart of account will be linked to primary chart of account only. So this is a primary chart of account. Primary chart of account is nothing but operating chart of account only. So here I'll assign the group chart of account in operating chart of account. So and then here we can see status as blocked. Okay. So tomorrow when I don't want to use this operating chart of account XOP, in that case, if any business have such a requirement, simply I'll click this checkbox, block checkbox. Okay, so that system will not allow us to use this chart of account. It will be blocked only. So whenever we want to use this chart of account again, we have to select unblock this chart of account. Okay, so chart of account, operating chart of account we have created, and we'll click on save. So yeah, we'll click on save, and different one is coming. So we'll include to this TR only. This TR only, and going further. Okay, see, my data was saved. Now we will create another chart of account. Okay, that is called group chart of account. We don't want to go back and uh, come to the same screen again. So we can simply click on next entry to create a group chart of account. As I mentioned, we can mention up to 4 digits, right? To 4 digits. So I'm considering only 3 digits here. So you can mention instead of XOP, you just mention XGP. Okay, because group chart of account. Okay, and then put the description on actually. Group chart of account. Oh, yeah, companies. And also update the language, English. Also now earlier for operating chart of account, I have given number range, sorry, length of GL account number range as 5. So now since it is a group chart of account, we have to give some different length of GL account. So for now, I'm giving 7. Okay, and then group chart of account. This one is group chart of account. In group chart of account, we're not supposed to assign anything. So we'll just save. Okay. So as of now, we have created operating chart of account and a group chart of accounts. Now we'll create country specific chart of account also. XCP. Okay, I'm giving XCP as a country specific chart of account, and I'm giving data like the chart of accounts. I instead of this just mention COI only for Indian companies. See, instead of India, we'll take some other country. Okay, let's take Norway. Okay, companies. So here also English and GL. Again, I'm giving some different length of GL account to differentiates or identification purpose only. So I'll just give you some 9 series. Okay, and the group chart of account is not supposed to enter anything in country specific chart of account. Simply save this one. Now we have created 3 chart of accounts. Okay, in SAP we have created operating chart of account, we have created a group chart of account, and we have created country specific chart of account. Now, as I mentioned, right, for operating chart of account, as I mentioned in the group chart of account, that group chart of account will be linked to primary chart of accounts. So primary chart of accounts is this one only. See, here we are going to link the group chart of account. What is our group chart of account? X G P. This is our group chart of account. So in this way, we have to provide link to the primary chart of account. So as I have already mentioned, right, business users are always do the financial transactions to the primary chart of account or operating chart of account. So that just at the time of posting the financial transactions, what business I'm so sorry. Business users are going to use this chart of account. Under this chart of account, next class we are going to create a GL accounts. Okay, under this chart of account, what are the GL accounts are has been created? Those GL accounts we are going to use for postings purpose. If you see, if you do, if you in real time, business users are always use operating chart of account and GL accounts only for the postings purpose. So at the time of posting the transactions, how the group chart of account collects the data from the operating chart of account, because we have assigned it here, and from here system will check what is the operating chart of account, and under operating chart of account what GL accounts we have created. So at the time of posting the transactions, if we use operating chart of account GL accounts, will have the some data. The same data will automatically post the or update the data to the group chart of account level also, which will be used to extract the report for consolidation and compare purpose. Okay, save this one. And one more important point, friends. So once we provide the link here, okay, and in FS00, okay, there is one more T code which is a new T code for you. For time being, I'll just explain simply way. Later point of time, I will try to explain in detail. Okay. FS00. Okay. For example, here I'll take example GL account. I don't have any number ranges here, so let's take under this company code only. So here if you see Polo, which GL account will take, cash account GL account will take, and this is the company code which is already available. Okay, this guy. Okay, here group chart of account field will be displayed. Okay, that is not displaying here because he has not followed this group chart of account. Let's discuss after some time. First, we'll save this one. Okay, now we have completed till here. Now we'll have to assign these three chart of accounts, chart of accounts to the company code. Okay, just going back, going back, going back. OB62. Okay, so OB62 is a transaction code where we are going to assign our chart of accounts to the company code. So here so many company codes and so many chart of accounts are there. So first we need to identify where is our company code. What is our company code? X100. See, this is our company code, and this is also our company code, and this one. These are the three company codes which we have created. So first we have to assign all the three chart of accounts which we have created, right? So number one, first chart of account. What is our primary chart of account? X O XOP, and here also operating chart of account XOP XOP. This field is chart of this field is operating chart of account or primary chart. In this field we have to assign only operating chart of accounts or same chart we have to assign here for this multiple company codes. So because as I mentioned in the here some point, right? So when my all these three company codes following same structure of GL accounts, and hence the reason I have assigned same operating chart of account. Okay, that is number one. And number two is like this operating at the time of creating operating chart of account, we have not entered any company code over there, right? Just giving chart of account name and description and length of GL account. We are just saving the chart of account, right? It's because it is created at a global level. Now, now we have assigned operating chart of account, and then we have to assign country specific chart of account. So let us assume that this Norway Private Limited having the country specific requirement. So for that, we have to assign our country specific chart of account, which we have created. Okay, what is our country specific chart of account? XCP. Okay, see, if you will have some doubts that we have assigned operating chart of account and we have assigned country specific chart of account, and what about group chart of account? See, here we have not assigned here here we have not assigned group chart of account. Okay, but we have created group chart of account, and we are saying it will be used for consolidation and reporting purpose. How it is going to collect the data from operating chart of account? Because we have already assigned I'll show you. /o ob13 is a transaction code to display the list of chart of accounts. Okay, it will display. Okay, now I will check my chart of account. XOP. XOP is a operating chart of account. See, here I have assigned the group chart of account, right? So group chart of account is linked to operating chart of account, and operating chart of account is been assigned to company code. This is our company codes, right? These are our company codes. So whatever financial transactions that we do against these company codes, those data, all the data will automatically updated in this group chart of account, so that once we do the any postings, all those postings data will be automatically updated in group chat of account for easy consolidation and compare purpose. Understood? So now I will save this. Okay. And so we have understand what is the importance of chart of account, and what is the how many types of chart of accounts we have, and how we have to create the chart of accounts. Okay, I'll repeat again, friends. Chart of accounts is nothing but list of GL accounts only. Okay, one second. Yeah, chart of accounts is nothing but list of GL accounts. There are three types of chart of accounts. One is operating chart of account, group chart of account, and country specific chart of account. Okay, operating chart of account will be used to do the financial transactions to the operating chart of account only. So it will integrate with control model. Keep it this point for some time, friends. I will discuss with you in some other time. Okay. So primary chart of account will be integrated to controlling module and logistic module. And primary chart of account will be assigned to multiple company codes. We have assigned primary chart of same primary chart of account to multiple company codes, right? In the same way, group chart of account will be used for consolidation and compare purpose. If you have multiple company codes, and when we want to extract and do the consolidation and compare purpose, we have to use this group chart of account. Okay. And then how we are going to assign this? We are going to assign this group chart of account to the primary chart of account. At the time of creation of primary chart of account, we are going to assign this group chart of account, right? And then country specific chart of account. Country specific chart of account will be used for country specific legal requirements. So to fulfill the country specific legal requirements, we are going to have different length of GL range to the country specific GL accounts, and this is also used for reporting purpose only. And so that we have assigned this country specific chart of account in OB62, right? We have assigned for specific country, right? And we'll see changes between ECC and S4 Hana. So in ECC, how the chart of account is displayed like this. Okay, this one is a screenshot which I have captured from the ECC system. Okay, in ECC system, if we observe, okay, I will go with this. Okay, this one is S4 Hana chart of accounts creation screen, and this one is ECC system chart of accounts screen. Okay. Okay. So functionality wise, everything is same, friends, but only some changes are there. I will try to cover the changes. Okay. So here we can see primary chart of account is integration with control model. I mentioned, right? So we will discuss now how it is going to integrate with controlling model. Okay. So in ECC system, we have different master data in FI and also different master data in controlling. Like how because in FI we have master data like P&L account, that means GL accounts master data, vendor master data, right? The same way we have P&L accounts and balance sheet accounts. Under P&L accounts we have incomes and expenses. Under balance sheets we have assets and liabilities, right? In the same way, controlling model also we have different master data like primary cost elements and secondary cost elements. Okay, this primary uh, okay, this primary cost elements will be used to copy the financial data to controlling model. That's how financial model is integrated with control model. For example, and then secondary cost element. Secondary cost element will be used to calculate internally the costing. To calculate the costing values, we are going to use the secondary cost elements. So in ECC system, how we are going to create this primary and secondary cost elements by doing this controlling integration point in the time of creation of chart of accounts. In the time of creation chart of accounts only, we have this option which is not available in S4 Hana. Okay, which is not available in S4 Hana. Okay, that option is not available here. SAP has been removed that option. Okay. Okay. See, in integration wise in ECC system, here we can see manual creation of cost elements, and down you can see automatic creation of cost elements. Okay, these are the two options are available in ECC which were not available in the S4 Hana. I will cover about S4 Hana after this one. Okay, if we select manual creation of cost elements, okay, what will happen once we create the primary cost GL accounts in operating chart of account, once under the operating chart of account, the same data will have to flow to the primary cost elements, right? So to do that, we have to do separate configuration in controlling model, but here we are going to set controlling whether we have to create manually or automatic way. So if we select manually, we have to create primary and secondary cost elements separate manually. If we select here automatic way, system will automatically define the primary cost elements. Okay, that is the difference, friends. Whereas in S4 Hana, see, in S4 Hana, in S4 Hana, we don't have that integration option here. SAP has removed this integration point here because S4 Hana, in S4 Hana, we have option to create cost elements, both the primary and secondary cost elements. We can able to create both the cost elements at FI master data alone. That means at the time of creation of GL accounts only, we can able to create the both the cost elements. Okay, that is why in S4 HANA, this integration point has been removed, and they updated the same settings in GL master level. So there is in S4 in ECC I mentioned there are two different master data, right? One is the FI level different master data and CO level different master data. Whereas in S4 HANA, both will be the same. FI master data and CO master data won't be a difference. Both are same only. We can create all the cost elements in FI only. That means the time of creation of GL accounts only we can create the primary and secondary cost elements automatically. That this is the change difference between S4 HANA and ECC. That's it for today, friends. So by now, I think everyone understand what is the chart of account and how many types of chart of accounts we have in SAP, and how we have to create this chart of accounts, and what is the use of each and every chart of account. And also, this is a very important point, friends. In interview, definitely interviewer may ask this question. Okay, I request again each and everyone, don't skip this video, try to watch it completely so that you will be in a position to and explain uh, in a decent manner what is chart of accounts and what type of chart of accounts and what is the use. Okay, so please provide your valuable inputs in comments, or if you like this video, please like and put your valuable comments, and also do a subscribe and share with your friends for upcoming videos. In next session, I'm going to coming up with the account groups, which is very important, also a plays very important role. plays very important role in SAP FICO. So if we want to create GL accounts, we should create the account rules first. Okay. Thank you, friends. That's for today. Signing off, Ashok Polisetti.